we really try to make other manufacturers as competitive as possible. We try to give them a manufacturing edge to keep that business in the country versus sending it overseas, and also to give them a cost advantage that allows them to get more products to market. I think actually it's the team. Certainly I'm not doing the innovating. We've collected a very good group of guys here and ladies over the years, and they've stayed with us a long time, and that's really what our customers look for is when they come here, is the ability for that talent pool to be able to get them a system that works. And so at the cost point of some of these machines when they roll out of here, you really don't have the option to fail. And if it wasn't for those guys that can really get through a project, it would be very difficult for us to be able to stay in business as long as we have. There are so many products on the market, there's so many approaches to how to solve a problem, that I think in general, you just really have to be on top of your game. And I think in some cases you have to have a pretty good streak of luck. But at the same time, I think you really just have to be able to get the best talent you can and utilize them the best way you can, and hopefully come up with ideas that are creative enough to keep you in business. I still think it comes back to the whole team aspect. I really don't know of too many inventions that were really just one guy doing one thing. I think you could go all the way back to Thomas Edison, and he didn't sit in a vacuum and just create things in his head. You know, he looked at other people, he looked at other approaches. He tried to gather the best people you could get around you to help you with those types of things. So I don't know really any more of innovation is really just one guy in a vacuum coming up with something. I think it's a very collaborative type effort, and if you don't have a good team around you, and if you don't have good input, I think you're really stifled in the way of being innovative. You know, I think if you look at an area that's not creative, whether it's the business we're in or how we approach economic problems, how we handle a school system, how we do anything, if you're not really innovative, it doesn't set you apart from anybody. So ultimately, you have to be able to look at the most creative ways to solve any problem, way outside of what we do, but any problem. And that sets you apart, and that really is what makes the difference, is that new idea, that new way of doing things versus just doing it the same old way over and over again.